Hello my loves, today I wanted to talk with you about something that happened in my life. So a couple of months ago, basically I had a video that went viral. I was doing a plus size swimwear lookbook and the consequences weren't all so good. So my boyfriend broke up with me because I'm fat. It's so weird because I didn't know that my boyfriend broke up with me. I just started seeing these ads for this weight loss pill on Facebook. They were pictures of me and it said that my boyfriend left me because I was fat. And honestly, it was such a huge shock at first, but now that it's registered, it's just so hard because obviously I rely on other people's opinions of me in order to feel good about myself. I don't love myself in any way, shape, or form. So the fact that no one loves me is really, really, really hard. No, it's not. I think I'm awesome. Obviously, I'm joking. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this. I didn't know when the appropriate time would be, but I thought now was better than not. I know that the ads have died down a lot, but I think that a lot of you have actually found them. And it's hard to track these people down that are using my photos, and I won't really get into that. The main thing that I wanted to talk about was people's responses to the ad, which was that and clearly this was a character that they had made up using my photos without my permission, because in my personal life, I've never lost a boyfriend because I was fat. I'm also married now and no one has broken up with me because I'm overweight. Those photos are particularly easy to get from me, so people, use that to their advantage. And the big story was that, my boyfriend broke up with me because I was fat. And this is what I did to remedy that situation. This crazy story about, how me, the character of me using my photos, lost all this weight because my boyfriend broke up with me using their pills, blah, 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 blah. So, it got a lot of attention and it was very, very mixed. A lot of the times, especially the girls, were like, no honey, you do not need a man and you don't need him if he broke up with you because you're overweight. Like it just, a lot of them were talking about the pressures on women to be anything but fat, to be the standard size that society wants us to be. And then some people were like, good for her, she lost that weight after her boyfriend dumped her. But honestly, some of the reactions were like, oh my god, like I couldn't even believe that could have happened to me, I would never let myself get to that point. And it just made me realize, like, some people genuinely would rather have someone in their lives who does not think highly of them, clearly, because if my boyfriend broke up with me because I'm fat, he clearly doesn't have a very high opinion of me and he clearly doesn't have very good moral values. So it shocked me to know how many people were honestly like, oh my god, like not me, never me. Let's say you are in this situation maybe, and some of you honestly might be. I've never had this happen to me before, but I'm guessing it's not entirely out of the realm of possibilities of things that could happen. So someone breaks up with you because of the way that you look. Honestly, they're not someone you want to have in your life, and if anything, if that happens to you, don't take that as motivation to change yourself in some way. Take it as a sign from the universe that you were so much better off without that extra baggage. I think that it's one thing for a partner to be concerned for your health in some capacity. Trust me when I tell you that if someone leaves you because of your body, they're not someone you probably ever wanted to spend that much time with anyways. They were probably a D-bag in other ways as well. But the story is so captivating for people, and the reason that they are clicking on the link is because they're looking at a girl who is larger in front of them. I'm parading around in bikinis. I obviously have a lot of self-confidence, and what the people who make those pills decided for their story was, in order to knock me down a notch, in order to knock the character down a notch, they had to have my boyfriend, who apparently was frightened by that confidence, who was frightened by my body, and by the way that I, accepted myself, and have him break up with me. And that was supposed to be so devastating to that character that she was to run off and lose all of this weight, and that was her motivation to completely change her life, was a boy. A boy. Seriously? The reason the ad went around so much was because people were clicking on it, and the reason people were clicking on it was because of the story. And honestly, it just breaks my heart to know that there are people who could possibly be so captivated by something that makes as little sense as that. What in the world kind of good would it do for me to have someone leave me because of the way that I look and then decide to change the way that I look for that person who doesn't want to be with me. People have typically one of two reactions to someone with a lot of confidence. Number one, they are, impressed, they like it, they're into it, that confidence rubs off on them in a positive way. Number two, they're frightened by it. And the reason they're frightened by it is because someone else, the person that they're looking at that has the confidence, that honestly owns who they are, loves who they are, and makes no apologies for it, scares them because they don't have that in their lives. What those ads are doing is preying on people who have no self-confidence or people that are interested in the story, whether it is because of negative, because they're like, oh my god, this poor thing, she should not have lost the weight, because of a douchebag, or because they're sitting there and maybe they have been rejected because of the way that they look. And they think that this pill, this miracle pill, could help to save them in their love life and whatever. It is so sickening that we live in a place and in a society where there are people in I say that word so lightly, corporations that feed off of those emotions and those insecurities in human beings. Like, we don't already have it hard enough from every media source in the entire world telling us that thin is in and we need to honestly change everything about who we are. But also, if you're thin, you need to probably tone up a little bit and never stop improving your body, because the way that you look right now is not okay. It will never ever be okay. And it breaks my heart to know that there is yet another outlet of really preying on people who feel like this and who have seen this, their entire lives, particularly women. And I know that men have it hard as well. But it is so shitty, and it makes me so angry. And I would just like to say to I'm gonna name him Frank, the imaginary boyfriend who broke up with me. Frank, I am so much better off without the extra 150 pounds or what the hell ever that you weighed. And I'm going to keep owning every last pound and square inch of this body that I have been blessed with. I wake up every single day with the opportunity to make something out of my life. And honestly, for those of you who are stuck in a situation where maybe your heart truly is broken and maybe someone has left you, and it could be in part for the way that you look, my heart goes out to you. Please know that whatever that you're feeling right now, the sadness is okay and it's real, but don't ever dwell on that sadness and hate yourself, because who you are is completely 1,010% perfect. You are perfect, I promise. The last thing that you need is another human being's approval to love who you are inside and out. Love everything about yourself, from your obsession with anime or unicorns, but also own the way that you look, because that is so crucial. And I just hate to think that there could possibly be anyone who hates themselves enough to take a diet pill and go to crazy extremes to change who they are. I think that a body of health is important, and I think that mental health and physical health are crucial, but it's not okay to turn to anything crazy. It's not okay to turn to an eating disorder or extreme exercising, crazy fad diets that are super limiting, or diet pills. So I hope that maybe this was able to reach someone who needed it. And I love you guys so much. You honestly mean the world to me. No matter your shape or size or whatever, I hope that you know that there is someone who genuinely loves you. But honestly, so much more than that, I hope that you know that you need to love you. You are the one human being you will know for the rest of your life. And it's so crucial not to waste that time trying to change who you are through crazy drastic measures, or not being comfortable with the body and the skin that you're in. So please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I will make sure to make more of these. And please subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. Until next time, my angels, I will see you very soon.